Hello viewers, now today we have a great dashing personality, name it. Her name is Priya. I will tell you she's a great influencer. In fact, she's an instructor for IELTS and in fact she's a model. Now please do welcome. Yes, Priya. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Priya,
much.
since you're here, we want our viewers to know what is Priya.
Priya is basically a girl from a middle class family who has come from Odisha and has settled down in Hyderabad, and she has explored many fields in her life. Like I have studied for my linguistics, I have worked as an IELTS instructor, I'm also a lifestyle influencer and a model.
Oh.
So I'm like a girl who can achieve anything what she puts her mind to.
Okay, great. Now, since you said you are a girl, of course, yes. Now, what I want is, if like you, our viewers are your fans, want to be, what they've got to do? What is the journey for them?
Well, the first thing they definitely should have is a passion for it. I believe in passion, first of all. Then, maybe if you want to go in the formal way of doing it, then you, after your completion of 12th, then you can go for pursuing fashion designing or fashion modeling. You can go for the course, okay? That is like under BTech and available under BA as well. For BTech it can be 4 years, for BA it can be 3 years. Otherwise, after you finish your formal education, you can simply start exploring the field. You can start contacting the modeling agencies or any such kind of institutions if you have in your city or the nearest city. You can find that, and that's how you join, you start.
So, Priya, you're quite interesting the way you have educated. That's very nice. Now, there are, as you said, passion. I understand. Do you strongly believe passion, purpose, and profit should be aligned? In the sense, if a girl wants to be a model, fair enough, but ultimately she has to have some sort of income also. So, do you believe in that? And if it is yes, can you tell something about that?
First of all, when you start with anything, not just modeling, anything, you have to have some kind of income so that you can keep your passion going on. Alright, first of all.
Fantastic.
So that is why I take my education, my formal education for my income, my main source of income. Alright.
Fantastic.
But then I put my passion into a pro hobby. By pro hobby, what I mean is that you get to earn something out of your hobby. Wearing clothes, wearing nice shoes, wearing nice jewelry, that's my hobby. So if I'm getting some money out of my hobby, why not? Alright, so you can always have a passion which you can turn it into a second source of income, but definitely always should have something that safeguards you. Yeah.
Fantastic. The valuable advice what she gave is, what she mean to say is that if the passion, purpose should be converting into profit. That's excellent. What she said, fantastic, Priya. Priya, have you tried any Tollywood or Bollywood, something like that?
I have got any offers, but then I am not very sure if I'm ready for it. But yes, I'm going to soon join a web series which will be launched on Amazon. So waiting for that.
Oh, fine. We wish you all the best. Okay, what about this modeling? Since you're a model, can you describe your journey? Because, I believe, hard work never goes unrewarded. That means the hard work what you have done, definitely you're getting a lot of opportunities. That's fair enough. But I think it's not so easy cake.
No.
Yes or no? So if you can tell them, if someone wants to be an aspirant model like you, what they have to do, what will be the barriers will they have, and how we can overcome that?
Those are so many questions, but I'll try to put them in a box. Alright, so basically the modeling can be of two types. One is on-ramp and off-ramp. On-ramp or off-ramp, you have to take care of two very important things, which is how you look and your shoes. Very important, these two. You cannot ignore it. Alright. Right, talking about what goes into the hard work is basically, for most of the Indian girls I'm talking about, is to learn how to walk on stilettos. Be it on ramp, be it off ramp, you need to walk on stilettos. You cannot wear any other kind of heels. In fact, most of the questions or the DMs that I get from girls are basically, can you please help me how to walk on shoes? That's what I get. Then finding out what suits you as your person when you are off the camera. You need to have your own personal style. That's very important. So these are two things which if you take care of, then automatically rest of the things fall into place. You get your own grace, you get your own walking style, you get your own talking style, your body language. It just falls into the fix. That's all.
Fantastic. Do you imagine why I'm talking about Priya? I mean, in fact, one more thing I would like to tell about her. We were just talking about the model. Now she's a great influencer. Okay. Apart from that, I'll tell you one thing. She's a great instructor too. Now, can you tell something about education? Because a lot of IELTS aspirants, they are there. So if you can tell them, like.
Right, so basically I have done my bachelor's in English and my master's in linguistics.
Okay.
So for those who don't know what linguistics is, it's basically the science of languages, alright? So now that I have educated through the university, knowing how language can be used or what it is, how it evolved, the whole history of it, it really interests me that I should impart the education to whomever I can. But given that I have a pro hobby as a model and as an influencer, I cannot take up a job in school or college or university for now. So IELTS gives me that window, that space, that platform where I can share my knowledge with anybody who wants to gain it. So I'm there as an IELTS instructor, but at the same time I'm an influencer as well.
Fantastic, Okay, now Priya, as you said, you're from Orissa and you've come to Hyderabad, you settled. What about your parents, Because we know, selecting a career as a modeling, it's not so easy. So if you can emphasize on that would be great.
So basically this started, my mom says that it started even as a kid. I used to be very picky about my frocks. We had frocks that time of the day, right? I was pretty picky about that, but then it never occurred to me that I have actually something called as a taste in clothing until I came to Hyderabad and I know, okay, that is a thing. I get to know. Now that I'm aware of it, I started exploring it more towards the final year of my bachelor's. And I told my parents that okay, this is something interests me. When I come back to Hyderabad, when I'm with you, probably I'm not going to wear as I wear in Hyderabad or I go out in parties. I will be appropriate no matter where I am. Like for example, even if I'm visiting a temple or a church in Hyderabad, I still dress appropriately. Here I am in a grey dress, right? So that is how it goes, and my parents are okay with that.
Fantastic.
It's not easy, definitely not easy, because pictures circulate, videos circulate and everything, but then you know that okay, this person is good at it, making a name out of it, making an income out of it and earning out of it, right? So they are slowly adjusting to it. It's not an easy process, it's not a one-day thing, it's an everyday struggle, everyday fight, but yes, at the end, it's your passion, work for it.
Fantastic, Okay, Priya, since you're here, now, honestly, okay, have you ever come across a barrier where you thought like, oh God, why I have selected as modeling?
Why I have selected as modeling? Okay, yes, definitely yes, because that was the first time I had to go on the ramp, Velocity High Life. So that was the time when I was not very sure if I'm a ramp person, I'm a ramp model. I didn't know that. I talked to my friends for days and days and days. They're like, all you have to lose is that the opportunity, nothing else. If it goes good, great, but if you don't want it, then you can always quit it, not a problem. I'm like, okay, that's fine enough. That's all. After that, I don't think I have ever stepped back or I found that, okay, this is something I don't want to do. No.
Fantastic. This is what, the best thing about Priya, what I really appreciate is, she believed in giving. That is what she told. In fact, she's quite busy. In fact, she's, probably sooner or later she will be the best Tollywood actress also. She's got great hopes, and probably she's about to get a, chance in webinar or something.
It's a web series.
Something she's doing. And apart from that, a lot of, she's helping out for young students also. Maybe she doesn't have that much time as she...
Well, I would like to say that during my period of education, my master's to be exact, I used to actually help the street kids to get back into school. Yes, I did help them.
Was it like a philanthropist way or you...
More of so, but I did not have such big words in my mind. It was as simple as this kid should be in school, not in streets, not begging, not doing anything else. So I'm like, okay, this is something, so I present them something interesting from science or something like that, and that would interest them, and I just would say that you can learn more of it if you just go to school, and they're free of cost, so why not?
That was the best thing, probably more than 100 students she has. Yeah, the best part of her is she doesn't want to reveal, what she has done. I mean, that was very nice of her, because what she mean to say is that, yes, she helped a lot of students, maybe if someone doesn't have proper education, she at least guided, that way she's very nice of you. I mean, we should appreciate, because people who doesn't want to show off, we really should appreciate them. That's nice of you, Priya. Priya, now one final question what I want to ask is, what is your vision like? Where Priya wants to look in 2025?
2025. Okay, I do not believe in 5 or 10-year plan.
Okay.
Because this is one life.
Okay.
I live one day at a moment. All I want is, just when I'm in my deathbed, I should not have any regrets. And there should be just few people who know that, okay, she did it. They should just know it. I don't care if the whole world doesn't recognize me. It's okay, because I'm a stranger to them, they are a stranger to me. So that's alright. But then I want just few people who know that she made it. They will be happy for me. I don't have any regrets, and I know that I lived the life I have been given.
Fantastic. Okay, one thing. Who is your most dearest person on the planet?
That's a very difficult question, but then it has one word. My friends, my girlfriends, they are my dearest. It's not one person, they are 4, and I love them. If you're watching this, I love you girls. You know who you are. So yes, they are my dearest.
Fantastic. That is what Candid Priya, you understand, she had spoken everything, the way she graduated, what she has done about the education, what about her, this, what do you call as modeling, all those things. And one thing, what I really appreciate her, she's very down to earth, and she has spoken her heart out. She had explained very clearly, this is what life is all about. When I asked her, what is about 2025, she said she only believe in the present, which I really appreciate, because the fact of the life is those who are living in present, they are going to be successful, because if you talk about the past or if you think about the future, you're wasting your present. That's what she believes, and that's fantastic. And since we are here, we just want to say a big thank you, Priya, because you took out your time. And in fact, the reason why I want to talk to you is because a lot of girls, definitely they want to be like you, but they have some different queries in their mind, which you really explain them very well. And we are very thankful the time what you have taken and the education what you have given in 3 fields, in fact about IELTS, in fact about modeling, in fact about influence. You're a great influence too. Yeah, in fact it was very nice, Priya. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. And would you like to say something? You can.
Sure. I feel very amazed, blessed and grateful to be invited by Purple Studio. And guys, I have to say, Fahim is an excellent host. If you want to promote yourself, your business or any sort of talent that you have got, please contact him, Fahim, on behalf of 99 TV. He is an excellent host. He will make sure that your talent, your words is out there, reaching out millions of people there. So please do contact him. I feel so good. Thank you, and it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you so much. It's a privilege and honor. Thank you.